Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is going to be a collaboration video with Wrapunzel. And Wrapunzel is supplying everything you're seeing here, the beautiful, beautiful scarves and the shaper and everything I'm talking about and I'm showing to you. And this is a very, very special wrap because it's super easy and it has such a nice effect. And this is called the Easy Over Wrap. Yeah, I don't know, I just use that name because it makes so much sense, which you will see in a second in the tutorial. So I hope you will find this super easy and helpful, and with that we're just going to go right into the tutorial part. Okay my lovelies, let's start the tutorial, and for that the Wendy shaper is in place, as you can see. So that is my preferred shaper, as you know, and of course you can try to recreate the look also with smaller shapers, definitely with bigger, but maybe also with smaller. You just, as always, have to make minor adjustments, like just wrap a little bit more, you know, because you have to sort of circle the shaper maybe a little bit more. Anyway, and you can also always use less volume scarves when you use smaller shapers, in order, like, you don't have to recreate the same look with the same scarves. You can always use something that has a little bit less volume, so you can adjust the whole wrap easier to smaller shapers. Okay, so let's start with the Shinylicious in teal, which is a super, super pretty color. Honestly, like, everything that sparkles is anyway totally up my alley. So we're going to use this basically just as a base for the wrap to cover the shaper. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting it down in a regal wrap. And if you're new to wrapping, that means that I'm putting it down from the top down. I'm crossing over behind my head like this, and then I'm always tugging one end under my arm like this in order to hold it tight, and then I'm just bringing up the other side like this, and then I'm swinging this remaining side over in order to hold this in place. And at the end, I'm just tugging everything away. So don't worry that this is a little bit messy up here. Don't worry about that, because in this particular wrap, it doesn't matter, because as you will see, we're going to cover it up in a second. So I'm just tugging away the fringes of the Shinylicious, something like that. And then I'm going to take the tapestry scarf, and that, if you know my preferences, you know that the tapestry scarf is one of my absolute most favorite pashminas. And now, of course, the season for pashminas is upon us again, at least in most parts of the world, or in the northern hemisphere, I guess. Yeah, anyway, so this is the tapestry scarf, and this is in the shade, or in the color scheme, Aqua. I don't know if that is still available, but I know that there are different color schemes available that are also super, super beautiful. So this is the only tapestry scarf I have, and this is a pashmina. I consider it a pashmina that is it's not super thick. I have thicker ones also, but it is also not the thinnest pashmina that there is. So anyway, I love volume and I don't mind the weight, at least for part of the day. So that's why I chose this, and also just because I want to bring the pashminas back in, and also I just love this scarf. All right, so I'm using this like from the back up. You know, I'm just crunching it up. It doesn't need to be super neat at all. I'm putting it behind my head like this, and then I'm going to tie a knot a little bit off center, a little bit more like towards here, okay? Because I want the main bulk of the wrap to be on this side, so that's why I'm tying the knot on this side. So this is what I did. I'm just tying the knot, and now this here flows out of the knot exactly where I want this to be. And now is the easy over part, because now I'm just taking this part and I'm just flipping it over, and I'm just draping it down like this, you know, so it comes basically, it comes out, it loops up, or however you want to say it, from that knot, and then I'm draping it behind this part, okay? And then I'm taking them together like this, and then I'm just tucking it away here. So this is the easy over wrap, and then you can just adjust a little bit, you know, the folds and the way it falls or the way it sits. So whatever you like, whatever your preference is. But basically this is the easy over wrap, and you see how easy it is. It's just a Wrinkle wrap, and then it's just one knot on top, and then you just drape it over. And I think that is again a wrap that creates a lot of nice effect with super little effort. And I would suggest, if you can tolerate it, use for this part here, use a scarf that has volume, because that looks so much nicer than if you have the same thing but flat down, you know, because you don't have volume. If you were, for example, to use a 2-in-1, or like two 2-in-1s, one for the Wrinkle wrap and one for the easy over part, it would still have the effect of the easy over, but it would be on a minimal level because it's going to be flat. Now something like this, a pashmina or the Lakeshore Bliss, or you know, any pashmina that gives a little bit of volume would be much better suitable for this. Or for example the Petal Soft, which is also a very nice lightweight scarf, but in itself also because it's a little bit wider and also because of the structure of the material, it also gives more volume without adding a lot of weight. So that could also be an option for you if you're scared of like using this. Alright, so this is the look. I hope you like it. So let me know in the comment section what you think about it, and if you feel like this is for you, or if it's not, that's also totally fine. Or if it's not, then maybe you want to share what kind of adjustments you would make in order to make it fit for you. I would be very interested in hearing about that. So if you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel. And of course, I forgot to mention, you can use my affiliate code that I have with Wrapunzel. It gives you 5% off your order. The information will be as a card here somewhere, and also in the description box down below, as will be everything that I've spoken about and all my other information, contact information for Wrapunzel, contact information for me, and my makeup, and whatever you might be interested in. And I'll see you here next time for my next video. Just another word of advice, because as you all probably know by now, the Jewish high holidays are upon us, which means that my upload schedule is a bit mixed up. You might have noticed that this video is later than usually in the week, because usually my wrapping tutorials are on Monday, and this is going to be this week when this goes live. This is going to be a holiday, so this goes up later. Anyway, so make sure the notification bell is turned on so you don't miss it if you're up for more tutorials for wrapping or for makeup. So I see you here next time for my next video, which is going to be undoubtedly very soon. And up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.